You've told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know.
Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name's DeDe. Thanks for coming by my channel today. Now today's video, it's all about the Zon, the Amazon, and I'm going to be going through my home and sharing with you all of my top favorite picks from Amazon that I have picked up over the last 3 or so years since I joined YouTube. Now I have found so many things that have helped me decorate my home, organize my home, and clean my home from Amazon, and I just want to share them with you. Now you know I did go back and look at everything, all of my purchase history from Amazon since I started YouTube, because I knew there were things here that I've showed you, but I know there's some products that I've been using that I haven't showed you, or decor pieces that I picked up from Amazon, and you probably didn't know that's where I got them from. So we're gonna go through, I'm gonna share everything that I've got from Amazon that are on my favorite list, and I'm glad you're here with me today. So without any further ado, let's get this Amazon tour going. Let's talk about the favorites, and let's get tidy. Okay friends, I thought I would start off in the kitchen because so many of my Amazon favorites are right here in the kitchen. They have been real game changers and go-tos for me. Now some of you might have already seen a lot of these things before, but I do have a lot of new subscribers, so I'm going to go quickly through my kitchen, show you what's working for me, and I will give you this disclaimer, friends. I have a terrible cough and cold starting up again. And I'm gonna try to do this and go through and narrate as I go, but if it switches to voiceover, you'll know that I got to coughing and I just couldn't make it, but we're gonna give it a try. So I'm gonna start off here, and right here in this cabinet, I love these containers. They're hard plastic, acrylic, they're strong, they're sturdy, and you can see I have them loaded and I'm able to move these. They don't bow, they clean up so nicely. And that's why I went ahead and labeled them, because I knew I wasn't going to find anything that I liked better than those. And speaking of things that I'm not going to like anything better than, it's these containers right here. I absolutely love these. I make no secret that sometimes I just come open this cabinet to look at it. I just love this. They are so sturdy. What I really love about them, they clean up well, they keep things fresh, they're stackable, and they just get such a good seal, and they're easy to seal. So I went ahead and labeled these because this isn't going to change. Well, friends, that didn't last too long. I'm off to voiceovers. Now, I do have containers I like in the refrigerator, but my favorite definitely would be these egg holders. Now, I know some people aren't about putting your eggs in separate containers. They're like, just leave them in the cartons, but we do use a lot of eggs, and I like to separate them because I always like to keep boiled eggs on hand. But I have had people say, well, you don't know when they expire if you use a different container. And what I do is I just cut off the date off the styrofoam carton and I keep it in the back. That way I know, but actually I don't know that I've ever had eggs go bad. Now here's another one of my favorites. It's these water bottle holders. They are so easy to clean. They're stackable. Nothing gets lost in the back anymore, and nothing's tipping over. And you know, I actually thought about getting another one, but I thought, no, you don't need any more water bottles than this. Look, I'm already trying to cheat the system by putting this one on top. I've had to put myself in water bottle timeout. Now, I'm going to share a lot of favorites today, but if I had to pick a top 5, this would definitely be one of my top 5s. This little plate cover is so handy. You just move it over. It sticks to the top with magnets. And you know, I've used paper towels, paper plates in the past, which you just have to end up throwing away. I've even bought something similar to this, but it didn't have the magnets, so I would have to take it out of the microwave. The condensation would drip everywhere so that I would have 2 free hands to pull my hot bowl or hot plate out. This is a complete game changer. Put it down, pop it up, take your plate out, voila, you're good to go.
See the
Now, this sliding tray is something I did not know I needed until I got it. It's advertised as a sliding tray for your coffee maker, but I use it for my blender. My blender has suction cups on the bottom, so when it's pushed back, I have to unsuction it so that I can pull it out far enough to make sure it clears the cabinet. This just makes using my blender so easy, and I'm sure you could use it for other small appliances that need to be pulled forward, or you could use it under a cabinet if you have items that need to be pulled forward underneath a cabinet. I just think it's a great little product, or you could use it as advertised for a coffee maker. Now this roll-up dish drying rack, she's probably in my top 5 too. I absolutely love this thing and I use it in more ways than I'm probably going to remember to tell you here. But I like the fact that I can just bring it out if I want to wash a few things by hand, put it away real quick, or I can leave it out and it looks so streamlined. It doesn't look like this big bulky dish drainer setting out. Now one thing I do use this for a lot is washing my fruits and vegetables. I just put them on here, then I'm able to spray them off and everything goes down the drain, no mess. I've used it as a cooling rack. When I've been baking cookies, I just put them directly on here to cool and all the crumbs go down the sink. And I actually like this so much that I got another one to keep in the laundry room. And I use it as a drying rack for delicates or if you've got wet clothes that you want to dry flat. In the summer, it's great for drying swimsuits. In the winter, it's great for hats and gloves. I just love this and it comes in a lot of different sizes. And when I'm done with it, it's just a quick roll away and put away. Now these drawers were some of the first things I bought when I got serious about organizing my home. I wanted to find a way to contain a lot of small items, but I didn't have a lot of room because of the water purification tank in the back. Now I've been using these drawers for over 3 years. They still look great. No cracks, no chips. And I use them here in the kitchen, but they'd be great for cosmetics or for crafting items. And I also love these clear totes with the handle where I can just grab a bunch of items and go. And I actually have this style of totes in a lot of different areas of my home. And you know, sometimes you buy things and you're like, oh, I kind of regret that. Well, when it comes to these drawers and these totes, I have no buyer's remorse. Now I know I've already got 2 items in the top 5, but this has probably got to go in the top 5 as well. Now the plate cover does keep my microwave clean and the dish drainer is cool and convenient, but this truly keeps me organized. This lid organizer holds so many lids and I love the fact that it's adjustable so you can organize it and set up the organizer for your own needs. I can see everything and I'm never searching for a lid anymore. I've got 2 last kitchen favorites and one is right here with these baggie organizers. I love that they're bamboo because I've kind of been on a bamboo kick for a couple of years. And I love the fact that they're separate pieces, so I knew if I got this set, I could arrange them and make them fit in different drawers. Now you can buy sets where they're engraved with the names, but they were a little more expensive, so I just got this set that came with label stickers, and I was a little bit nervous that the stickers might lift, but after all these years, they've not lifted at all. And my last kitchen favorite is really out here in the garage refrigerator. It's this can and bottle dispenser. It's so nice just to be able to grab a drink and have the next one slide forward. It's easy to fill and it stays secure. It actually has adhesive on the bottom, but I've never even had to use it. And I keep telling myself I need to buy a smaller one of these and just fill the whole bottom shelf. I just never think about it until I'm out here getting a drink and then I forget again. While I'm out here in the garage, I'm going to show you my last organization favorite. Then I'll show you some of my favorite cleaning and decor items. Now, these are my trunk organizers, and they are so helpful to me. They're deep, they're sturdy, they have pockets, they're compact, and I keep one open all of the time with sweatshirts and blankets, but then I usually keep the other one closed, but I'll open it up if I need to haul in groceries or big bulky items. You can use them for sporting events. They're just a really versatile piece. Now, I've come into the laundry room to share with you some of my favorite cleaning tools that I picked up from Amazon. The first is this O-Cedar spin mop. Now, you can pick this up at Walmart or other places. I picked it up from Amazon because it came with an extra mop head, and when I was pricing them at Walmart, I could buy the mop, and then buying the extra mop head, well, I could get it from Amazon delivered to my door for $2 cheaper. So I did pick this up from Amazon, but definitely pick it up where it's cheapest. Now, there is an attachment that I'm super excited to try. It's a rubber mop head that just attaches to this current handle, and they say it's great for cleaning your shower surrounds, tiles, places where you just need a little bit more of an abrasive tool. And I have one coming, so I can't say it's my favorite, but I'm sure hoping it will be in the future. Now, I do love my spin mop, but sometimes you just don't have the time or the energy to drag out the big bucket and use the spin mop. Or maybe it's just a small little area that got dirty and you just want to do a quick cleanup. Well, this mop is the answer for me on days like that. But I'll tell you, I was a huge Swiffer fan. But I got tired of having to change the batteries out. I got tired of having to buy the cleaning solution to fit in the Swiffer, make sure that I had the right disposable cleaning pads. Now this one, it doesn't take batteries, but it doesn't kill me to manually pull the lever. It came with 3 washable cleaning pads, and I like where I can fill it up with what I want. And what I usually do is keep it about half full with a mixture of water and cleaning product. And then if I want to add hot water to it for extra cleaning power, I can. And the thing was, this mop was and still is only $19.98. So I've already made my money back on it just on what I've saved on Swiffer products. Now, no shade on Swiffer. I've just found a better way for me. Well, I have 3 more cleaning favorites to share with you, and if you've been with me a while, they probably look familiar. And they look well used. The first one is this dryer vent cleaner, and it is so easy to use. You just attach it to your vacuum hose, then use the handle to feed the tube down your dryer vent area, and you will be shocked at what you pull out. Even if you clean your dryer vent regularly, you will be shocked, I promise, what this hose will pull out for you. You can also use it underneath big appliances or those hard to reach places. You can also use it up high, which is what I should have done the other day when I was cleaning dead spiders from a light fixture, but I had forgotten. It is a great tool and I use it all the time. Okay, here's the next member of the top 5 club. It's this cleaning glove. Now, actually, it's an auto detailing glove, although I've never used it that way. I'm sure it would work well. I love it because it's 2-sided, and the green side is a little bit more for scrubbing, and it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed, it works. And as a left-handed person, I can assure you that matters. It does get into all the nooks and crannies and grooves when you're cleaning. It cleans up nicely. It's just a winner. Now, this last little tool, funny thing is, it's a pet hair remover, but we don't have any pets other than the ducks and geese outside. But I do use this to fluff up the pile on my carpets where it gets matted. It also works well if I'm trying to remove a stain. I can just spray some product and then use this tool to kind of work the product down deep in the pile. Works like a champ. Now, before I show you some of my Amazon decor favorites, I do have one. I don't know, maybe I would categorize this as a gizmo, but this has really been a game changer for me. It goes around your neck. You just snap it in place, and it's magnetic, and it holds your phone or camera. Now, initially, I thought as a YouTuber, this would be great. So if I was showing myself washing dishes, I could actually use both hands, have an aerial view, and the camera would rest around my neck. Well, what I found is I don't use it that much for YouTube. YouTube, but I do use it for recording programs. I went to my first grandparents' tea a few weeks ago, and instead of trying to hold my camera and watch my grandson through the lens, I got to set it up and I was able just to watch him and not have to hold anything. So if you go to your kids or your grandkids' sporting events, vocal concerts, band concerts, anything like that, you just have to get it set up and it holds it for you the entire time. And here's what it looks like. Now, I do have some decor pieces I want to share with you. Some are big, some are small. This tray is one of the smaller ones, and I have had this tray here on the kitchen bar for several years, so I guess it must be one of my favorites. And you know, I've been looking to change the decor here and not use the tray, but I just haven't found anything right now that I like better. And I know one day I will, but the tray will land somewhere else because I really do like the tray. And speaking of trays, this tiered tray is one of my Amazon favorites as well. It's sturdy. I like changing it up for different holidays and different seasons. Now, I do use it to store some coffee items, but its main purpose is just for decor and to make me happy. Now here in the den, the sectional and the chair, they're all from a storefront, and the rug on the floor, that actually came from Sam's. It's an outdoor rug, but everything else is pretty well sprinkled with Amazon all over it, most of the accessories. Now I will tell you, this big glass and marble inspired coffee table, that's what they call, fake marble inspired, and the two side tables, all three of those tables came from Amazon, and I put them together myself. Now, if I put them together, that's super simple, and they have held up. They look just as nice as the day we got them. I also got this clock from Amazon, and it's one of my favorites, and pretty much most of the clocks I have in my home, I got from Amazon. Now, out of all this room and all of the things that I love here that I've got from Amazon, this fireplace screen is the best. It is my favorite thing in this entire room. It's flat. I'm glad I don't have to worry about adjusting it. It has big, solid feet. I don't have to worry about it leaning or falling over. I just had to pull it out of the box and center it in front of the fireplace. And to me, this room would not be this room. It would not have the impact it has without the fireplace screen. Now, I know I have shown this piece of furniture a lot because if it's any kind of holiday or decorating video, I'm usually doing something with this piece right here because it's right by the front door, and I always want this to look special since it's the first thing that everybody sees when they come in. Now, this was purchased from Amazon. It is an Ashley piece of furniture, but at the time, if you'll think back in 2021, you could not find furniture anywhere. If you went to a furniture store, it was going to be 6, 9 months, maybe even a year before you could get anything. And I wanted a piece to make a statement right by the front door, and I wanted something that would be cohesive with the other furniture I already had. So I ordered this piece from Amazon. It did have to be assembled, and we all know I'm not great at that, and let's just say it was a little more complicated than the marble-inspired glass tables in the den. But with my husband's help, we were able to get it done. So Ashley and Amazon, they came in clutch, and yes, this is one of my top 5s. The last few things I want to share that are my favorites are here in the primary bath, and these really kind of double duty as decor or storage. You could call them either or both, but it really has to do with adding a lot of bamboo elements from Amazon here in the primary bath. I wanted to do something that would go with the cabinetry, that would make the cabinetry not look so dated, more intentional. So I thought this would give it kind of a spa-like look. Now I love this tissue box. It's actually seamless. You can't even see where you insert the tissues at. And I love a good Lazy Susan. Now this particular bamboo Lazy Susan, I think of it as a decor piece because it's really displaying the decor. But the same Lazy Susan I have over here by the tub, and I use it to keep all of my bath products. Of course, I love the bamboo tray. It was something I always wanted. But one thing that makes a lot of the things I've shared with you today my favorites are things that I can use in more than one place or more than one way. If I'm investing in something, I want to get my money's worth. And one thing I really think I've got my money's worth are these bamboo boxes. They hold all of my cosmetics, they keep everything neat and tidy and concealed, but when I look at them, you really don't know what's in there. They look like decor pieces, and that's what makes them my favorites. Well, Tidy Uppers, that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this Amazon favorites, and who knows, maybe some of my Amazon favorites will become some of your Amazon favorites, or if you've picked some pieces up from Amazon, decor pieces, cleaning items, organization items, feel free to share them because I'm all about improving my home and finding things to make life easier. Now, I do think I have everything linked that I shared today in my Amazon storefront, but if I've missed something, just give me a holler in the comments and I will make sure I get it added. Again, I appreciate you being here. Please take care of yourself, and until I see you in the next one, stay tidy.